Welcome to Everbank Stadium, football fans in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Are ready to get this one going. And we're off from Jacksonville. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the fifth-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence.
The promise and the potential, well, they've been with Lawrence his whole football life. From high school in Georgia to stardom at Clemson, and even a playoff run in Jacksonville, it's just consistency. Week in and week out will be the next step for Trevor in his career. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And the second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
They motion a receiver left. Third down, Lawrence to throw. Rookie Myers, and he's got it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. On play action now, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now a give to Etienne running right. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. That's Cox. He's got Washington. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's another Jaguars first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Here's Etienne on 1st down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now toss it to Etienne. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
45-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here's Ray Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now the Bills will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
He won the MVP award. We all knew he'd capture at some point of his career. And to me, Katie really did so because he further elevated everybody around him. That's what MVPs do. It's exactly what Josh did a season ago. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Going right back to Kincaid, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give them 5 on the play, and the Bills have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And the Bills first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Palmer motioning right. Allen now on first down. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So 2nd down coming up. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. To throw again, it's Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Finds him on the slant. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. First tone of the game for James Cook. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Allen on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
A gain 10 yards.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Come near the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish off their opening drive. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Prater on to send it away. Tootin now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On second down, it's Etienne. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
From the gun on this 3rd down, Lawrence. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. Fields this at the 19. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. So 20 yards on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Running back sent in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Again, Allen to the air. Gets it quickly to Palmer. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Motioning left is their running back. Here's Allen. That's going to be caught by Cooks. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Motion the slot man right. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Tight end going in motion here. Back to throw now, Allen. Completed over the middle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Davis scores! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills drive their lead to 11.
14. Jaguars 3.
Tootin now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And they find themselves trailing by 11 as they take over down 14-3. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Lawrence working from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills are tackled after a stellar return. Following the interception, they're going to take over at their 40.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
The Bills set to take over offensively. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. First down throw for Allen. On it, and he nearly picked it, so couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. 2nd down, Allen throwing again. It's caught. This is Gabe Davis. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Allen now on first down. Going right back to Kincaid, complete. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
To the air again, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To throw again, it's Allen. He's going for it himself. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
All set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. That one connects. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and goal, Buffalo.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Now Allen. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get more points to end a lopsided first half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills push their lead to 18.
Jaguars 3.
Now Prater on to send it away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, check him out. Check the call, check the call.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. And pass caught by Strange. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
Second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Five still to go here. This is second down. Looking to throw. Ooh, puts some air under this one. Right side. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Ty Johnson now to return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the third. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And they send a man in motion. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. This one's quickly to Shakir. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead.
Jaguars 3.
Now Prater on to send it away. LaQuint Allen to return this. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. This has become must-score territory now every time out as they trail by a full 4 possessions in this 2nd half. They go play action. Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Quick slant, caught by Washington. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They bring Thomas in motion. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Here comes the screen for Etienne. Escapes the defender. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Hey, I got him, man, I got him.
First down throw, Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And they take him down right along the 30.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Throw caught at the 6. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars start the second half with some needed points. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Jaguars make it an 18-point game.
Bills 28, Jaguars 10.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Johnson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bills to quarterback Josh Allen, ready to get back to work now on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills grow their lead yet again.
Jaguars 10.
Now Prater on to send it away. This is Allen to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. 35 on the pickup. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Pickup of 17. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Well, this defense has not had an answer, Kate, for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. I think it's got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. So that brings up 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Alert blow, alert blow, alert blow.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. Connecting on the slant. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Jaguar football, but this slates that lead likely too much for them to overcome. Third down, 1 yard to go. Lawrence here running the sneak. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. They'll run, ETN. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars putting up points in a game decided. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars make it an 18-point game.
Jaguars 17.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Jaguars return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Throw left side, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, they need 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's third down now.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll throw, third and long. Gets it to him on the screen. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Well, I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Looking Myers, and he's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On is Little for the extra point.
The extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars make it an 11-point ball game.
35. Jaguars 24.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Cook trying this one up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Again, it's Cook. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And it sets up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Completed left side to Thomas. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Myers, the motion man here. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Dump off caught by his back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. They cross the 40 on a nice run. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars trailing by 11. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Catch made. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. To throw. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars now within 1 score in the 4th. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
The Jaguars.
Setting up to pass. And he's into the end zone, so the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the 4th.
Jaguars 32.
Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now, get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
The Bills and wide receiver Brandon Cook set to take over now. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Here's Cook. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Another one for Cook. And he has the Bills the first down. And that Brock should clinch them this win. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Now a design run. It's Allen. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. And this is a designed run for Allen. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this